Go ahead and start.
But first, I'll challenge Nobel Peace Laureate and former Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf on corruption, nepotism, and the prosecution of war crimes. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, thank you for joining me on Up Front. It's been more than a year since you left office as president of Liberia. You came into power off the back of a peace deal that followed decades of war and violence and coups. You ended your mandate with Liberia's first successful democratic transition in 73 years. You're the first woman to lead an African nation, a Nobel Peace Prize winner. And yet some might say you've been more popular abroad than you have been at home. What do you say to them?
Well, you know, I think it really went around the country, where I spent a lot of time going into rural areas, being able to work with farmers and rural women and traders. And, you know, I found that I was very well connected with them. But also, if in the city, some of the positions I took were maybe not popular, then that's fine. But I also know that I had to be out there in the global community, being able to mobilize the support for Liberia, being able to restore Liberia's creditworthiness, being able to make sure that the partnership that we needed, was put in place to enable us to achieve our development goals. I'm very happy with what I was able to do.
When you became president in 2005, you pledged a war on corruption. You called it, quote, a national cancer and, quote, public enemy number one. But then you yourself were hit with a variety of scandals, your government, and you later said you, quote, underestimated the cultural roots of corruption. But surely Liberian culture isn't to blame for corruption. Liberian politicians, such as yourself and others, are to blame for corruption.
Well, let me tell you, politicians are part of the culture. Politicians are part of the value system.
But it sounds like you're blaming the public, the country, for the actions of politicians.
I'm not blaming anybody. No. I think you're just talking without listening. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying dependency, dishonesty came part of the Liberian culture over the many years of deprivation. The institutions to fight corruption were not there.
You mentioned the institutions, and yet you did have an independent corruption watchdog, the General Auditing Commission, which found 20 government ministers, accused 20 government ministers of corruption, and you failed to prosecute any of them. Why?
Well, let me tell you something. All of those reports were sent to our Liberian Anti-Corruption Agency. They were also sent to our legislature. We organized a particular unit in the presidency to be able to look at all of those cases and to be able to send them forward to the Ministry of Justice wherever they thought prosecution was necessary.
So why weren't they prosecuted?
Well, because our system is like that. If you want to really understand Liberia, you need to dig a little bit deeper. You need to understand our culture, our values, our systems, and the way to tackle it is not always to just make a whole lot of noise.
A press release and a formal communication will be released to the public by midday tomorrow. Person number one, Yomi Kanga Lawrence. Person number two, Ibrahim Taylor. Number two, Jacob Smith. Person number four, Steve Zabo. Person number five, Daniel Samuel. These individuals are warned not to come anywhere near the Liberty Party. As doing so will deliver them stern legal consequences under the law of the land.
All right. So wherever you are following us, this is how I'd like to officially welcome you to the July 20th, 2023 edition of Inside District number 13. It's a pleasant day, a very wet Thursday evening. Wherever you are following us via our Facebook and YouTube page, we'd like to say welcome to the July 20th, 2023 edition of the program Inside District number 13. This is where we give our platform to the woman who is sitting in the market, the woman who cannot even understand the English very well, the pimping riders, the tricyclists, the taxi drivers, the teachers, those who are the teachers. We give our platform to them. We call them to hear their side of the story, whatsoever thing it is. We have 83 days to go. 83 days for Liberians to go to the pool to elect their leaders. Those who are supposed to retreat, they will retain their seats. Those who are supposed to leave, they will leave. They will exit. They will hit the exit door. No matter what, no matter the amount of endorsement ceremony, once the people no longer enjoy your comfort, they will ask you to exit. They will ask you to take a leave. That's how powerful the elections are. That's how powerful the electrics are. You cannot fight the electrics. But in so doing, we caution the electrics to make a very good decision. A decision that will carry them within the next 6 years. A decision they will make that they will not regret. A decision that will be made by them that will, of course, they should not regret whatsoever decision they're going to make on October 10th of this year. So at about 5:15, we will usher in our guest, Mark D. McKay. Mark D. McKay is the chairperson for Representative Kanneh, Gedua Princess. She wants to unseat Mr. Flomo. She wants to unseat the incumbent representative of District number 13. So we were having in our studio at about 15 minutes past the hour 5 o'clock, where he will be asking. He will be answering all of the questions. Why Princess Kennedy at about this time? Why the people should believe in her leadership ability? Why not the current lawmaker retain his seat? That is the question we're going to be asking him in terms of policy. What are those things she's going to profit? What are those different things? How is she going to make the district different from Mr. Flomo? What do we expect to see Representative Princess Gedua candidate in the first 90 days? You have 3 females who are contesting for the position of representative in District number 13. You know, someone asked me, man, why you love all of those songs? Why you love those ever since songs? I am a student of tradition. I respect tradition a lot. I understand tradition a lot. All right. So I would like to. This is how I like to pull down the music. All right. Okay, so welcome. So, folks, wherever you are following us, we'd like to say welcome to you. You know, we have just few days to go to the pool. We have 83 days remaining for us to go to election in this country. And we look forward to electors doing the right thing, go out there and make the rightful decision. But, you know, on this day, this is a historic day for me. That would, of course, this is the day that I still remember when I sat on when I sat on the Kenyan Airway, when I made my first international travel, when I sat on the Kenyan Airway to go to Accra, Ghana, precisely the University of Accra. So it is today they mark 1 year, exactly 1 year when I made my first international travel. It's good. It's good to travel, It's good once you have the opportunity, you have to make use out of it. You travel out there, you go and see things. We went there, we saw a lot of things. We were able to have a lot of engagement with other people from different countries, the Sierra Leone, the Gambia, South Africa, Somaliland, Sudan, Africa, Nigeria, all of the countries around. What's the other country you think that is in Africa that they had their citizens attending that conference? We were there. We have a very fun time. We associate ourselves with people. It's good that to share your experience with people. And then the interesting thing about it is that when I came back to the country, it was a very huge ceremony. I serve one of the biggest community in the district, and I'm not really into politics as people think I am into political activities in our country. No, I'm not really into that any longer. So we came by. We received a good welcome from the people of Batu Fatu. They welcomed us. They welcomed one of their sons. They were so happy. I could see the joy, the happiness on their faces. We came, we share our experience with them, the little resources we have. We share with them what's our thing that we brought, more precisely for whosoever person that it was intended to be given. We gave them those things that we brought for them. But habit, that is not that is not the issue. And that is not the conversation for the day. My attention has been drawn to the deplorable road condition within the district. More precisely, the New Georgia Road. That place is in a deplorable condition. And there's a message that I want to send to those who wants to lead this district. One way or the other, somebody might say, "Oh, we don't have the finance." The current lawmaker or the incumbent have the money. Money are allotted for these things. We do agree with that. But you also wants to lead. You wants to lead the people in this district. How you wants to lead the people in the district when the road leading to your house is in a deplorable condition? How you wants to lead the people in this district when you cannot, or when you are still dunkling, or maybe you are yet to contribute to the deplorable road condition of the district. That particular part of the district, that road is in a complete deplorable condition. That which, of course, we think it is not something important for our people to continue to plow that route. School will be opening in September. School will be opening in September of this year. You will have a lot of students using that route to get to their various campus or campuses. And then those motorcyclists mistakenly they waste water on one of these students. You cause serious embarrassment for them. Do you expect or do you think that student should go back home, or the person should go to the class where they are messed off? So to those who wants to lead the district, I think if you have any project that you want to undertake, even if you cannot provide a solid concrete for people to use that route to commute themselves, if it is already died, put it on that road. Try to recondition that road. I don't want to be calling names. I don't want to call names of those who are contesting for the representative seat in this district, and they always use that road almost every day. In fact, I don't want to say almost every day, but every day. Some of them are resident of that particular place within the district, which is New Georgia. They live there. I think it is important. It is important to see how best they can rehabilitate that part of the district. You cannot say you want to lead the people in the district. The people are faced with a deplorable road condition. It does not bother you. You are not even you don't even care about that. You feel it is not even something important to you. But at the end of the day, if the people do not vote for you, or maybe the popular vote of the masses does not go in your interest, and then you start to look at them in all form and manner. And that would, of course, we think it is not okay. That road is in a very deplorable condition. My colleague and I, we planned that route on yesterday. When I went there, I saw the place. I felt bad about the place. I felt bad about that place. It's very, 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 very much terrible for us. You want to lead the people in the district, but you're not concerned about what the people are confronted with. You're not concerned about the road condition they are faced with. You know how many people use that route on a daily basis to go after their normal activities. People get stuck in traffic just right on that road. People get in traffic because of that, because the road is in a deplorable condition. This message is not only going to those who are contesting within the district. No, it goes directly. This message also goes to our incumbent lawmaker, Representative Elder Papi Flomo. This message also goes to you. That is also one of your oversight responsibility. That is also one of your oversight responsibility. We don't want to talk about that too much. I'm not going to waste my time on that too much because there are other things I think I need to talk about. I need to have my thoughts on that. So another thing I have to do with a young man who was shot in the head on Saturday, and we haven't been able to get the actual. We have reached out to the family of the brother who passed off commonly called Daddy Boy, and then the family they don't want to speak to the media. In our setting nowadays, people shy away from speaking to media institutions or media practitioners. People do not want to speak to them most often. But that particular situation, it is something that we have to talk about it. That particular situation is something that we need to we need to talk about with the police officer who shot that young man. Whatsoever punishment, whatsoever prosecution he's supposed to go on, he needs to serve whatsoever punishment that needs to be given to him. He needs to go through that. He needs to go through that. Whatsoever punishment that is intended to be given to the brother, to that police officer, he needs to go through that. It is not just sufficient about disrobing the man. No, you disrobing, yeah. We agree, yeah. That is one of the first steps we think you should take. You disrobing, you take the uniform from him. You take the Liberal National Police uniform off him. But we think what is more prudent now, what is important is that officer, if he's supposed to be placed behind bar for 6 months, let him be placed behind the bar for 6 months. If that officer is supposed to be placed behind bar for 2 months or 1 year or 2 years, let the officer be placed behind bar for 2 or 3 years. If the laws that are on the book call for that, he should serve that punishment. It is not okay that people will do things and at the end of the day, they go scot-free. We are not saying that case will go scot-free, but we are following it bit by bit. We just thought it was to fleck it out, to, to, to get the attention of the Liberal National Police that this case is not just about Chocolate City. No, it is not just because the brother who passed off, the guy who was shot in the head, he passed off, he used to live Chocolate City. No, it is not just about Chocolate City. It is about the Republic of Liberia. So whatsoever investigation that is ongoing or that should be ongoing at about this time, the LMP should conduct a very successful and speedy investigation for the family to feel okay. Not just the family, but other people who were in close proximity to him. That young man could be somebody prominent within our society. Nobody knows that. So we will stop here for now. We will stop here for now because of time. We are pressed with time, and then we will usher in our guests, and we will find another time. And that, of course, is going to be next Thursday, where all of those candidates who had been out, who NEC came out, because NEC came out with an official listing, and we hope and pray that next Thursday I will talk about that. I will outline all of those who had been certificated, and then NEC had accepted them. Their names are out there. Whatsoever political party they come from, we will talk about it. I will flag that out to the public. Call the names of those people who are contesting for the representative seats. We have 17 persons contesting for the representative seats. So we will call every one of them. We'll call the names of them. We will call the political parties they are contesting on. And next month, 5th, everybody campaign will start. NEC will come up with a I think that should be a press conference or whatsoever thing that towards that effect. So NEC going to come up with that. So howbeit, and whatsoever thing that might be unfolding as we go along the day, we will continue to update the public. We will continue to update our followers as you follow us via our online page, which is the Focal Online TV. You can watch us through our Facebook page and that of our YouTube page also. So we will ask our producer to just usher in our guests, and we will take this short break. As soon as we take this short break, we comes back. Our guests will be in, and then we'll dive into the conversation.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive.
You going live on your phone? Sure. Oh, okay.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Yeah.
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, view.
All right, so folks, welcome wherever you follow us. This is the Focal Online TV. My name is Mohammed Kanneh. I'm your regular Thursday friend. And I'm here with the chairperson of Team Princess Gatewood Kennedy, who is a contestant on the collaborating political party tickets. That would have the CPP of Mr. Alexander Cummins and Madam Charlene Bromsky. All right, so Chief, welcome to our online platform.
Yeah. Again, thanks for the opportunity.
Okay.
The Focus TV family. Uh, and I'm not a stranger yet, anyway. So, this place is my home. So,
Yeah, you've been here
and
almost every time. You're like, yeah.
sure, say thanks to the, management staff, Focus TV, and Team Ali, for any time I see another progress. So, shout out to the team.
So how is it? How is it like for you? How life been with you?
And I gradually will pushing out. Gradually, it's a process. You know that.
How is the district, by the way?
Ah, ah. At this particular junction, the district is not ready in a definite form because we're about to go for, we got roughly about 2 more months to go for the election. So you will not get the definite shape of the district because everybody's doing, their own thing. So for now, district 13 is on par with the issue about election. So
You have a sitting lawmaker, and then you say the district is not ready in shape. Well, what are you actually trying to say? What are you trying to say?
yeah, it's not something. It's not a new thing. When I'm saying the district is not in shape, right? We got a sitting lawmaker, which I stand to be called right there that controls the 32 communities within District 13. But then we got a lot of things that is happening there that is not in line with full leadership. So that implies that, nothing's going on. It's not in a definite shape
Do you
when it
think?
comes to leadership.
Do you think he does not understand what is expected of him in terms of the leadership he provides to the
You,
people within the district?
it's something that is election. That is why I don't blame people when it comes to elections because for the representative position, it's like simple majority.
Mhm.
So some people, got in the race and they had the opportunity, but majority of our work, we go there, just do it in the name of the team. But I think it was like a couple of months, not a couple of months, but last month, some part of last month, because we met with the student Gabriel Pule.
Mhm.
The last day of the work, we were with the New Georgia ST government school. But then we've been doing a lot of engagement, right? Engagement, we're running uh, uh, preschool in District 13.
Just
To
hearing
be
about that.
precise, the 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 New Georgia point, we're running a trade school there, and we're doing a lot of engagement. But like I said, majority of our engagement is not we're not deep into the media, and sometimes it is necessary the media know what is unfolding, what is going on with your team. But then, for my leadership as a chairman, I don't believe in earlier thing when we call the media, because the only time I remember we call on the media, OKFN, OKFN, well, another all on TV. It was like the time we dedicated the bridge connecting Sambo and the OFI community.
Okay.
The time we invited the media. But like I said, majority of our projects, we just go on, do it as a team and we move on.
But Mr. Chairman, other people, the public will always want to be abreast with information. Why is it like, because from what you have just said, that most often you don't want the media to carry
Look,
your story.
it's not that I don't want the media to carry the story, right? The issue here is not every little thing want to engage in media, right? Giving a little handout to the students who call the media, call the press conference, call media institutional. I don't see that when you're giving a little handout to people, then you go live. My team, to be honest, my team don't believe in that. Believe that our weapon is speak for us, because only involved with that implies that they're not working. If they're working on speak for you at this party, and I can assure you that our weapon is speak for us. Come to attend.
Our white going to speak to our white going to speak for us come October 10th. So why should we vote Princess Gabriel Kennedy as the next representative of District number 13?
Okay, thank you. Princess is a very, very young, energetic lady that have the minds to lead the district with the leadership she got. Princess is willing to make it happen. Everybody got their own hero, right? Princess from the football background. She one of the officials on the LRD, and she got two teams. I think first no tier and second division team. So he found Princess spending more time with individual from that particular point. But for the district, I can assure you that the issue of representation, uh, Princess, she can play that role, right? Two, the mindset, before getting into something, you have to get a mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
The mindset of Princess is to, help the girls community, because majority of our young ladies these days, they're not pushing power, right? Stuff of that angle. She feel like high school, the level of high school is not sufficient when it comes to girls' education. That is one of our priorities. The issue of development, right? You mentioned before I came, you talk about that issue relating to the current road condition.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We got a very bad road condition.
Definitely.
So take into consideration that if you have somebody that get the mindset of making things to happen, look at the road from New Jersey Junction to New Jersey Estate, knowing the fact that we got a senator, not just any kind of senator, right? Most of our
But Madam Kennedy is a resident of New Georgia community. She wants to be the next representative. In fact, let's take
so that
okay.
the mindset.
Okay, let's take.
You say
Let's take the representative portfolio that she's firing for. Take it from there. She as a resident of that part of the district. Don't you think it is necessary, it is urgent for her to make an intervention at that place?
it's highly political.
How is it political?
It's highly political when it comes to the issue of fixing rule, right? It's highly political. Uh, we try to engage on the whole issue 4 months back, but then in the interest of the essay, there was four at that particular point where they got the Judy Ryan Bridge. Yeah, was and the sport. We tried to do our best to engage in that project. Maybe I did cover, to few cover and do that system. But then we know that project working for the long. So we just decided, since it is the long project, and you carry on. Because if you see fighting on issues, go issues. I mean that we're against the man. So our mindset, we don't want to have misunderstanding any political organization. We can make our name through meeting the people, explaining our platforms, and definitely work for us. That will find people on, doing rules. It is necessary, but if we don't have the opportunity, trust me, because we try when we construct the bridge, we try, we tried the project that the lawmaker started, but then we were told that this project belongs to the lawmaker. Nobody should try, go wrong way because he started the project. Because that bridge left a kind of that bridge project was there like kind of 2 years. Everything we try to engage ourselves in politicians, then get to look that they won't vote. So at the end of the day, the almost says that ethics about politics will definitely tell you that he will engage himself in that because he will never vote. And if you don't appreciate, you can't from maybe started the British 1 month in the period of 1 month, the British project is over. People definitely go on to that British project a lot of people. But not to delay at the electoral audience.
All right. So, Mr. Chairman, Madam Kedu can her platform. Can you give us a synopsis of Madam Kedu platform as you go to the pool to attend this?
Okay. Like I previously stated, I want to keep in our agenda, and I guess education, world development, education. A whole lot. But we try to, just say it out. Without implementing it, definitely it is not our agenda. Our agenda can be the range, well structured, or poor implementation. So for now, we got to fix the agenda. Yes, education is one of our keys on our agenda. Education, we want to, arrange the education system within our district where uh, we'll be getting into government institution because we understand that they got more students with less support, so we can help in that institute. We can help in that way.
So you don't have anything in your as it relates to disability, those who are from the disabled community?
You know, we been meeting with disabled people, you know, but then if you look at the district, not even the last number, right? The disabled community is not in a very large number, but we been meeting with disabled people in Masako, I mean, the New Jersey government. But it actually it's not a bad thing having a disabled community. But then our key focus is yes, education in general, both male and female, was building more capacity, especially people from our district. So we got a lot.
All right, so for wherever you're following us, this is the Focal TV. We are here in studio with Matt D. McKay, who is the chairperson for Mrs. Princess Lidwell Kennedy, who is contesting for the representative position with condition number 13. Mr. Chairman, your critics, has burned Madam Gateway Kennedy in a form of manner that we of course they have said Madam Gateway candidate cannot surpass or will not get the popular votes of those who are the electors within district number 13. How do you really respond to those who say these things?
I see that to be that one.
They are the residents of this community. They are the one who will go to the ballot.
They're not a majority.
How do you determine they are not the majority?
Because knowing the fact that we represent the 10 biggest political parties within Liberia. So you tell me, to be real, the election of in our district, she found herself in a big TD. No argument about that. Nothing to argue about that.
We will come to.
So look, I'm just making you to understand that if anybody's gonna go out there and say that, that's their opinion. They're entitled to their opinion. So they speak their mind, but not the facts.
They are the electors.
No.
They are the
But they're not a majority. They're not a majority. But I'll tell you that, my opinion, I'll tell you that all of the people reside in New Jersey as they go on vote Princess Day. But that doesn't imply that it's fact. I'm speaking from my opinion. Knowing the fact that they got other candidates within us already. So definitely we're gonna share. Online you won't be. We're gonna get majority of the vote. But if I was sitting on a platform and say, Princess going, other people residing at the New Jersey are going to vote Princess Day. And I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So if anybody will come out and say that, Gator candidate, she's not suitable for the position, she's not gonna get this amount of vote. I see that is that is nonsense.
Do you think she's going to get more votes from the lower belt? From lower New Georgia, the Battery Factory, Chocolate City, MPK, our Billiman.
We are gradually building.
What is your strength? What is your strength in that place?
Gradually we are building our constituent.
We just got a few days ago the election, Mr. Chairman. You say gradually you're building your constituent. You have a few months to go to the election.
Yeah, we got a few days to go to the election, but we're running one of the biggest political parties in Liberia.
Yeah, but Mr. Kanneh will also be wanting to defeat Mr. Via. So Madam Gateway Kennedy should also be wanting to defeat
and definitely, that's why I'm telling you that one in five of defeating a lot of people.
Are you sure of that?
Definitely.
If you were to defeat him, how many votes margin?
I'll give him 2,500. So to be honest with you,
2,500. 2,500. So you are on record for that. You are on record. In the event you do not beat him, 2,500 votes.
How will you? I will focus.
All right. So we move to her political party. In a few days ago, there were a lot of speculations around that Gateway Kennedy was going to go for the CDC primary. People say she has been in support of President Joshua. We are all the CDC. She has been supporting the CDC from all perspective. And people thought that she was going to go for the CDC primary. And all of a sudden, there were two thoughts. People felt if she doesn't go with the CDC, she would go as an independent candidate in this election. And then all of a sudden, we saw her with the collaborating political party, that is the CPP. How did that work out?
Honestly speaking, right,
Mm.
the conquer of democratic change has never been our plan. We have never had no political arrangement with the conquer of democratic change. I'm not against it. I'm not against our leadership, but we have never had no agreement with the conquer of democratic. And I remember the thing that own independent, but then the issue of going on the party ticket was not part of our plan. We did not have the plan of going on the ruling party ticket because we met with other political parties. Let me say it here. I don't want to name political party that will have some political arrangement with. But then some political parties are charging us 10,000 or the essence of 18,000. We can use that money to help the student community. We can use that money to help the disabled community within the different thing. So we thought it was as a team to see how best we can do our political arrangement at that particular point. So we started meeting with some political parties like TPP because if you look at the three major political parties in Liberia, the CDC, the United Party, and the CP, we comprise of the ANC and the Labour Party. But then they already had Kennedy that was already on the slot, to be real. Right? They had Kennedy that was already on the slot. So our man said that to find another political party that would help us in the process. So we tried to make some arrangement at that point, but things are not working. So as God will have it, we first got engaged with the URD United Independent Democrat and was certificated on that ticket, which was this gone Monday. But then the NEC process ended on Wednesday, which was last Wednesday. So God working so many ways. I was at work and I received a phone call. We have updated our file and we'll be going on the CPT. So
Was that a shocking news for you?
definitely because, like I said, the three political parties they did not have all the political parties, the three major political parties did not have something we call primary. I don't know if CDC having a primary, right? I don't know because most often that primary, I don't want to get into that politics. That primary always stage money. They already know who will contest. So most often you see people just going, they own a ticket. But my point, the three political parties already have candidate. So to my almost surprised, I received that call. So, that's what happened will be contesting CPP ticket. And I work on the idea and I told my team to go after it.
Do you think, Cornelia, do you think Princess can deliver additional marketing to Mr. Thomas?
Sure. Alexander Cummings can hope on.
You hope on Princess Gatewood Kennedy for additional marketing. Wow. So,
I'm not speaking like uh, uh, I'm like, not in the process of working. I'm already working. And I know my work gonna speak for me. Definitely I'm gonna show you that this district, Mr. Cummings gonna win district 30 if to be October 10th.
people look at additional marketing to be in a red zone in terms of bad substance or substances. People consume bad substances, the cools, or maybe drugs, or whatever thing it is. And what is Maraconida? What is Princess approach towards mitigating that?
Uh, you know, uh, it's something that our team did a survey, and through that little survey we did, we looked almost all of the homes in district that have been somehow affected by what we call the disadvantaged youth circle, right? So we been meeting together, you know, it's not a large awareness, but making it understand that, especially the issue about push to be real, we got a district 13, the issue about drugs, it's not something small. So engaging together, engaging people that are involved in dealing drugs is a process. You know, we can't just do it alone, right? We gotta work with the local government, national government, and mind the I'm aware that the district just appointed, I know appointed or selected or new I know council here.
Is it district youth council
District,
here or
not
township
the
commissioner?
new Georgia chairmanship, not
The
the
township,
chairmanship,
the township,
the
the
township.
township. Yeah. We need
Yeah,
Georgia township.
yeah. So gradually, we trying to work along the township. You know, it's a process because you know the people from together. I don't want to say the just be them to be arrogant, right? So you got so many approach to engage them. So engaging them, we got to get people, relevant people, stakeholder within our communities, the very community to engage them. But we have started with few guys within our circle, even though I haven't come out here. But we have started talking to few individuals that we know that own together, making them to understand that I don't think this is the real business. But then, like I said, it's a process. But we've been engaging people from here. Sometimes we can really understand, people don't do jobs and live for their money. Yes, try to discourage them or something. Because look at the issue about push. A lot of our brothers, they're getting off there, on this particular issue of a job. So we try to, work with our low resources to engage. But like I said, it's a process. So
Definitely, so it is really a process. And we hope Madam Kennedy can achieve all of those things that she wants to achieve.
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So before we can take comments from our comment section. In terms of laws, what are those laws we look forward to see from Gatewood Kennedy when she shall have been elected as the representative of District Number 13, where we will see her up capital building, where making the necessary accommodation, putting bills on the table. One of those laws that we should be looking forward to see from her.
Okay, one of our major, like I said, get education. So we try to craft this in a way that we observe that majority of the girls community here have some of warfare, right? They only reach at the level of maybe junior high, high school, and the job. That's a part of the education. So we try to build that. There'll be a free entrance when it comes to Europe or university, right? Meaning if you pay $10 at the University of Liberia, no student paying $10, the girls they're gonna pay $5, right? At the private university, they're gonna do a 50-50 business. So we're trying to craft that, but then we're working on things that and I can show you come up towards them when we get there. Definitely I'm gonna come back here and tell you how far we're going and what we're gonna put on the platform for the house to discuss that.
So I think, Mr. Chairman, before she can go on the next representative, because these are some of the questions that almost all of the platforms you might be able to see, whether the network forums or maybe television or radio stations. We want to know what are those laws she's going to be making out there. You spoke of one in terms of girls' education.
I said, like I said, yes, is the major. It's not priority because our understanding girls have been abused on a daily basis. Right? So we want to, build an environment that girls don't have opportunity compared to the men. right? So our major, maybe we want to work on others, but our major now is very have been our focus. You mean you see the trade school that we run, and middle run, we get first privilege.
I'm just hearing about this trade school. You
Yeah,
have been the first person to bring the information the
yeah,
last time.
ghetto. We got a trade school.
Where is that school? Where is the school located?
Uh, it's around the resident of Princess, not in her place, but we knew some. We knew.
I hope that is not a school where maybe there are two, three
No, it's
person
not
who friendly
political.
to her, who
No,
just know more in
that
the
is the issue
circle.
about politics. It's not. It's not
No,
political.
that's what I'm saying. I
We
hope it
got.
is not
We
an
got.
institution where
We have. We have a protected person. When I tell you regular, you see trade school. Some people go to grab or have a protected regular students. So making chloride, you know,
people learn
you're
computer
not
there
going
also.
to know. We now on that path, yeah.
What's
We
about
will
catering?
catering, yes, catering. We catering, soap making, the various soap, soap, food soap, and the liquid soap. You know, with that, I say something like that, 6 months. 6 months. So this school been in existing, not because Princess, try to venture around the village. So we just started with it, like while other people engaged themselves doing that. Say the launching schools, but we've been in existing long.
For how many years? If you say you've been existing very long, the question here is for how many years?
The New Georgia branch started 6 months, right? But then
6 months. Do you think 6 months is sufficient?
no, 6 months is 6 months of the New Georgia. They run this school in Bone County.
Well,
So but then Teresa was like a sponsor to that. So she told us that she can support the project, the process within her community. But then even as it's this says Olivia, she's taking she's in charge of the branch in Manga. Yeah, so but then the school is just another branch that's how it even existing. For when I was 65, I was there, even existing like system. So you find people outside, we got people from Chocolate City, we got people from New Jersey, we got the old people that go to class.
so what do we look forward to see from Princess in the first 100 days if she has been elected as the last lawmaker of District Number 30?
The first 100 days, our work will be meeting with students, you know, seeing how best we can settle the issue about, employing good teachers, doing our own evaluation when it comes to instructors for the very government institution because we feel that the government institution is the less fortunate one within our surrounding, right? So we can try to work on that. The issue about increase our teacher salaries to the issue about the road connectivities within the district, right? Helping with the effort of the national government to construct levels within our vicinity, in our first 100 days.
Wow, within the first 100 days, all of those necessary things will be done. Oh, that's good.
Sure.
It is very, 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 very much okay for everyone of us. We hope and pray that because you guys who are the politicians, you will sit on all of the various media platforms and say all the different things. The moment the people give you power now, you no longer come
So
around.
let me just cut the cat, right? So if you believe in that kind of politics, right,
Mm.
right, come to the public and saying this, yeah, we're gonna say this with our implementation, right? We're gonna say that with our implementation without working. But since we got the media, we got control of the media, we just come and just talk. So if you're involving the media into our day-to-day activity, definitely, bro, media is really gonna know about us. But we're not taking the issue of the media to be our priority. Our priority is to work within our district. So we've been doing our little, what we can do with our little resources within the district. So it sounds strange when people hear, oh, that Princess Gila Kennedy was the one that connected the Sabo community with that of the JW community. You know, people are not going to believe it. It sounds strange to hear that, oh, you know, we did a mini road project. The entrance of Basata, that place was small. We was the one that seen that whole place, the back and front. So it's an early little thing we engage ourselves in. I call that community engagement, right? Then we bring the media to delegate projects, that little thing. So sometimes we don't even attach the name as project. Like the the Palava Hut, the Palava within the estate. The Palava was gradually falling. We did that. We didn't get the media on that. We went for as supposed to television at that point and a circle. Like, people in that era, they need that to know the video clubs to pay money. They can see the Premiership, the Champion League right in there.
All right, so folks, we have Mr. Mark Mackey in our studio. You can place a call to our numbers 0770 if you are in the United States of America or maybe in the diaspora. You can call our Lone Star number 0807794, and then you're gonna be placed. Your call will be answered. And what's your question or comment you have for Mark Divan Mackey? He will respond to that. So let me notify all of those who are following Courage Power. Ekina Gira Vaya, Ekina, they are your chairman, so you to follow your chairman. Alhaji Samfuri Fodewa, also following Joe Saki. I'm following the conversation from my Unity Party District 13. Bonita Kratoga is our national maker. You can take it to the bank. All right. So Mark will take that to the bank. Remember, Andy Bullet Jala is also following. So that is it. Mark, we will go through the conversation when we receive calls via our telephone lines, and then we will open the call. Whether it's going to be a question, you can respond to those questions.
Sure.
Then we will ask you for your party comment and we'll close off for the day. So one of the questions in the comment section from Kielino Topa is, can the chairman elaborate on how his political leader navigated her way towards clinching the leverage of the ANC, even though she was never seen at any of the ANC rally? Can he address the current trio of cordiality between Julieta P and people? So your boy, the woman who you are supporting for the representative seat, the ANC that decision to bring.
You see, like I said, our engagement, well, our engagement was not with the Labour Party, the ANC, the United Party, or the CDC. We did not have no political engagement, right? Meaning that my Kennedy are going to be there and discussing on the issue of the summer district 13 because we are aware that these political parties did not have a primary, right? They gave us slot to Vera district, the Unity Party, the ANC, the Party. It's like that the next representative, Princess Gita Kid God. It was just like I said, it was not something but we came, maybe we had a meeting and we had some talks with the leadership of the other party. No, that's all belongs to the other party. Okay, it happened at this. Like I said, we were certificated on UDR, a new political party was certificated. But then we started on a platform before with Challenge Bronsky, right? That is where our relationship started. But then we knew that the later that no, contest on this particular ticket or one with the football.
Yeah.
Aaron Wong, he Bronski and Cummings, but the mechanics was the MC.
Yeah. I was on that program also. I attended that program.
We phoned her in the CDC cycle, and she was phoning the other party executive room. So she was my executive member of the other party. So I did, at that, our mindset, our thought that we now going to use the power. So when they arrangement came about, it was thinking about yeah, take care of we post that on people by our team. And we receive a call from our challenge Bronski telling us that the killing of District 13 have, forgo the ticket and she registered independent candidate. So she told her, if one of our team was appealing to our team, can you imagine that challenge Bronski was appealing to our team? Because that's law for the other party. Anyway, they are going to stand with the other party in knowing the fact that they're one of the major political parties that have reference to this district. So we accepted the offer. We went back to NEC. We re-registered. We all get our full, and that's how it was. That on seat. On the other question, no, it was not like that.
But one of the bigger questions people asking all around the place, when we saw your picture where you stood by Madame Gedu and you took a picture with her, it raised a lot of attention. People start to ask, you are a strong supporter of the Unity Party, and you are in district number 13 supporting a person who is vying for a representative seat in your political party. I don't know whether you still support the Unity Party or you want to support the CPP. So let's get this first. Whether you support the Unity Party or you are a supporter of the CPP. Let's get that first. Then we will go to the next
I'm
question.
supporting this election.
In this election. So you're clear that you're going to support the CPP. So you're going to be seeing in all of the political, in all of the party financial of the CPP.
Right. I'm the first man on that team.
Do you regret your decision for that? Do you regret the decision?
I had some and agreement. It was like I can say it was an agreement.
Okay.
With my party, right? It's just like I just got to realize that you see the issue about politics, we young people engage ourselves in. We got to be very careful how we address the public, what we say up there. That is why sometimes I play my laissez-faire on engaging people actually from the opposition angle, right? Like I said, I'm not disputing the fact that I'm not supporting the CPP, but then I've been in a very good relationship with my political party. I've been in a very good relationship with them.
Do you support Mr. Kanneh presidential?
It is not possible you say you won't kill the goose.
Chief, the thing here is, you have not been clear. Do you support
I'm glad I support
Mr. Kanneh in this election?
Definitely, I support this election.
Are you a member of the ANC?
I'm not a member of the party.
So because you are supporting Princess Kennedy, that is the reason for which?
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm not just any kind of unity party, right? I'm a registered member and a regular due player at the unity party. So yes, because when the party was trying to get out of CPP, I had series of calls and messages from people with my party, So it's like I thought it was to engage the party first before coming up to say this on the media. Some of my friends asked me, I said, let me let you resign from the chairmanship. I said no. Politics, you don't have a permanent enemy.
Mhm.
You don't have a permanent friend.
Sure.
Let's establish the fact.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen it. We have seen top actors in our country flip the goal in order to that did that. So what we're saying, what am I saying here is this. I'm not against this opponents coming being the next president of the Republic of Liberia. I'm not against Honorable Ambassador Joseph Parker being the next president of Liberia. That is why our point, our mind in the opposition wants to unite the opposition. So the way we see things, one of our things always not going to work in that particular direction. Right? Sometimes you say, "Oh, I want to do this," but then in a split second things change. So, but then we still remain opposition. I'm not against no opposition political parties. I'm not saying that to no opposition political party. Our fight is to rescue Liberia, to fix the system. This system that is poor. It is not about Mr. King. It is not about those are human beings. It is about changing the system. So Mr. King can be a better leader. He can be a better leader, and I believe in his leadership ability for the past time telling the CPP as chairman and political leader, right? As political leader of CPP, which I understand from my point, Dr. Yuma Baka, has the standard bearer of the United Party. So the issue about throwing words out, I feel like, in my honest opinion, I only got issue with people from the ruling establishment. But
So you don't
opposition
have issue
political
with people
parties,
from other opposition political
no.
parties.
My media, my, campaign. I'm not going against people opposition because they are not given the mental authority to rule. I'm seeing the current leadership of President George Manuel, and I feel from that point, I can do my own analysis and say that he doesn't need another definitely. But Mr. Cummings, been working enough the non-governmental cycle. Just a human worker been down for 6 years. He was vice president for 12 years. And they have some issues in the past, but that is not the issue now. The issue now is about the current state of our economy. If we on par, if we're not on par with development, education, the health sector, these are the things we need to be addressing as opposition, but not to be attacking each other. People from the ANC attacking the people from the unity party. I don't think that's necessary. It shows no sign of unity.
All right, so Mark, we can get a parting comment from you because we're pressed of time, and then we can wrap it up.
Okay, again, I'd like to say thanks to our focus and Team Ali. Like I said, this was and my team, Team Gato, and I said that the team got in the interest of the people of District Number 13. So come October 10th, the people of District 13 going to elect Princess Yellow Kennedy as the next representative. Let us keep focused, working in our platforms, observe national election balance, the rules and regulations, and work in line with the decision of the people of the district. That's all for the time.
All right, so there you have it. Working with the guidelines from National Election Commission to not violate. So those who are the supporter of Princess Gateway Kennedy, your chairman have spoken. And if you are a person who respect your leader, you will have to respect the mandate of the chairperson. So that is it. Chairman have spoken. So folks, thank you. We've been here since 5 o'clock, and it is now 6:15. It's not 6:15 in Monrovia. We've been here since 5 o'clock. So thank you. So we hope to be back here next Thursday with another fascinating conversation on Folk on TV inside District Number 13, where we're going to be bringing all of the major happenings as we go to the pool. fly, fly away. So that's it. And we hope to bring the disenchanted former CPP supporter, Madame Wolieta Pays de Coupe. And that's a show. Next Thursday, she's going to be our guest. She is disenchanted over the decision that was made by the CPP by letting her go. So, folks, there you have it. My name is Kanneh. I prefer to be called Mood. We will be here next Thursday with another fascinating conversation. Thank you so much.